What you doing? I'm your Otakutainment, the AC Stories, with this Otakutainment reviews for the first issue of Weekly Shonen Jump of 2025. And you might be like me, it's like, hey, it's not 2025 yet. It's 2024. And you know what? Yeah, I don't understand this. Here's the thing. This is my first live stream. I'm going to be talking about every series and the Weekly Shonen Jump, at least what is on Manga Plus. There might be other things, but this is like a test, just a test run, because I planned on doing this the beginning of 2025, because I assumed that's when the first issues came out in Weekly Shonen Jump. I was wrong. Apparently it's a month ahead. I have a whole month less to plan and organize all this, so I've been just going as fast as I can to get whatever I can ready, and I don't know how things are going to go. I'm still trying to decide what day exactly I want to do this, what time I want to do this, if I want to do it on YouTube or Twitch. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I thought I would have a month to figure out. I thought I'd have a month to just get caught up on some of the series, and also kind of hope some of the series would be over with by the time I got to it. But that's not how it works. That's not how anything works. Also, I thought this would be a good time because this is when I would normally stream games on other days. I don't think I'm going to be doing it at 5 p.m. Eastern. If anything, I'm going to maybe do it at 8 p.m. Eastern, because I will only have about an hour and a half if I start now. And I don't think that's enough time. If I spent only 5 minutes on each series, that would take, I think, over an hour and a half or something like that already. Plus I want to talk more and people join in one chat. That'll take even more time. I don't want to be limited by time. And I realized that will be an issue if I start now. Speaking of today, even worse today, I have something that may come up in the middle of this, so I might have to start early. So I'm going to start going through the series in the order I prefer most. I thought about just doing it in the what seems to be the least popular in English versions, at least what you would read on Manga Plus, what would have the least amount of views. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hit the ones I'm most familiar with, or the ones I like the most, and maybe I might not even get to, at least on this first stream, the ones that I'm not that crazy about or haven't caught up with, because like I said, I thought I could wait it out just a month at least and hope a couple of the series ended by then. I think that was already just wishful thinking. I don't want the series to end. I want them to keep going, but as far as like talking about them, I feel better if they're already over with. So this might be a mess of a stream. I'm going to try to rush through it. I'm going to put this up, maybe either the whole VOD, maybe I'll edit it down for whatever it needs to be. As far as YouTube streaming, it's been kind of crap. It looks like it's already being kind of crap, so I might switch over to Twitch. So most likely, even though I've only just started this, next week and from every week on will probably be streamed on Twitch, because it's been working. I mean, it's just been working. YouTube hasn't been working for me. 8 p.m. Eastern time. No time limit, hopefully. I can go for hours and hours if I need to. But today, I have a cutoff at, well, even less than an hour and a half now. And maybe even sooner if someone needs me, because I'm kind of on call for, not an emergency, but in case I'm needed kind of deal. So, I got a lot of series to talk about, and it's going to be brief. All of them are going to be brief, even the ones I do like this time. And I don't know. I realized, because normally, like, I spread out how I read these throughout the day, throughout a few days. This time I'm like, okay, I read most of this in one sitting. It's about 400 pages for, a whole book, at least, for what you can get on Manga Plus, on average. Which isn't that bad. That's like about a couple hours if I was just grab a volume of manga, which are almost 200 pages, give or take, somewhere around there. And I can read one in about an hour. So this is about 2 hours of reading for me. And just back to back and trying to like remember everything, because it's not just 400 of the same series. It's 400 pages divided into 21 series. There's a lot. So I might be a little scatterbrained. I might not have too much to say about stuff. I might be like, hey, this is what happens. And you know what? Let's just start with it. Speaking of, me and Roboco, this one is chapter 212, Undead, and Unluck, and Roboco. Oh, one I'm not super familiar with, but it matters. It doesn't matter at all with this series. It's it's okay. It's a gag manga, and all this chapter is it parodies Undead Unluck, but only specifically about the mega big font that is used mainly for the title. Because I mean, like I said, I also read Undead Unluck. The font never really stuck out to me, and if it's some kind of joke online or something, I missed it. I just don't know what it would be. So that's all it is. And just try to make puns out of everything with un or on, an or un. I don't know. If this is your first chapter to read with me and Roboco, it might be perfect. It's just weird. There's not much to it. It was just that. It's just like, how many jokes can you fit into this chapter? Based on one very weird, specific kind of gag. And it did it. It was amusing, and it's funny enough. Now, also, super short, to the point review for Super Psychic Policeman Chojo, Chapter 41, Senior Police Officer and Master Detective. This was one of the most predictable chapters of anything. I think it was supposed to be. I think it was just supposed to also be funny. I mean, it's another gag manga. Of course, both of these are the least liked or least viewed on Manga Plus for English readers. They just don't like humor, I guess. They want mainly boobs and blast. I don't know, boobs and action, all that stuff. That's all they care about. So this one was obvious. I mean, the cop bot is dead, if you want to say that. And I knew like nobody would do it. I knew it would be something Copbot did, and it was doing a system update and then fell over, I guess, because oh no, here's the other thing. Anyone watching and listening to this, I suck at names. I suck at names so much. And my notes are literally 1 or 2 lines each for each thing, because I suck at names. So yeah, just was doing a system update, got knocked over. And that was it. Everyone else got accused, of course, but of course it wasn't them. There's not much else to say about it because of how predictable it is. Now, I might actually be flying through these. If you join and want to join these streams, want to talk about anything, I will stop. I might even go back if you want. We can talk more. The whole point of this isn't for me to go into the deep dive of every series. It's more to just spark some kind of conversation, chat with anyone that wants to. Here's some of my opinions and thoughts, and just move on. Because I did weekly reviews on stuff. I do reviews on first chapters, and I just ramble on and talk too much. And I got to the point where I just wanted to be more casual with how I talk about things. So that's kind of what I did. That's kind of where I'm at. All there is really to it. Let's move on to. I'm starting with like not my least favorites, but everyone else's least favorites. I said I wouldn't do that. But I'm doing it anyways because they're also the quickest I can just rattle off. Hakutaku. This is one of those that are getting. You can already tell it's getting canceled soon. And I don't know. And I can see why. So it's a bunch of kids and Seo's sibling just changes Seo's mind about wanting to make games or not wanting to make games into wanting to make games with everyone else. That's pretty much it. A little bit of, I don't know, a little kind of like not sappy sad. It's kind of stuff which I'm not completely for. I don't really care that much about feels that are just supposed to be sappy, that are like intentionally supposed to just kind of make you feel sad for a character, because a lot of times it just doesn't feel deserved. That's why I hate Fruits Basket, especially last season. First season great. That's why I hate Orange. It's like you're just trying to make people sad, and it's like I don't care about that. Make it at least I don't want to say earn because that's bad, but this is like, okay, say I get it, it's sad with your brother, but it's also only chapter 11. We don't know that much about you. Okay. Oh, Newest Exorcist. This is actually my least favorite series of all of them. I cannot believe it is still going. I think it's only going, one, because they need something to replace Jujutsu Kaisen, and all the other Exorcist manga they keep trying to add are just bad. I like Shadow Eliminators, that was good, but then they ruined it trying to rush it because I don't know why. I actually think Ultimate Exorcist is a lot better than Newest Exorcist, but it's still young. Don't know exactly how that's going to go. But Newest Exorcist, I've read this every chapter. I don't know what it's wanting to do. I think the initial plot of the Hyo sealing them, keeping them sealed, I think that is interesting and has a lot of story that I can tell with it. I think they're just doing a bad job with it. None of the characters have any real personality. They try. It's really just we want to harm, but the most boring one you can think of. Boobs, though. It's like... Oh, I didn't even talk about this. Okay, Yajin... I'm getting rattled. I'm starting to rant. Yojima wins, of course. But then Fujino saves both of them from a flood and then confesses. That's it. That's all it is. I don't know. I don't care. No, skipping the order because I want to jump right to Astro 32 because the similar themes kind of happen. They all finally come together. Pretty easily beat this transform cop. Just as yeah. I'll move on. And then Kempa saves Hibaru from drowning. Not a confession. There is some underwater air giving through the mouth kiss. And then that's it. That's all there is to it. It was kind of cool. Some cool action and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how long this one's gonna last either. It's okay. It's an okay one. It's just nothing is jumping out at me like, oh, this is so great. Every chapter is kind of just like, okay, that happened. Yeah, sure. Everything's just starting to feel stereotypical, especially when you read them back to back to back. So, what I want to move to next, I'm going to leave... Here, I'm going to be transparent with you. Which watch? Elusive Samurai... Mission... Yozakura Family, Undown Luck. Those two I thought would be over by now, or by the end of the year. But here I am starting. And then Blue Box and Sakamoto Days. So there's 6 series I'm not caught up with. I thought I would in a month's time. It's not happening. It didn't happen, but I'm trying my best. I didn't even, okay. I prepared these. I didn't even switch them. Here's Hakutaku's cover. Chapter 11. I'm just trying to rush this too much. The best unhappy. Yeah. I used to talk about titles a lot too. I might do that with some of them if it really makes... I guess that happened. Or the best unhappy. That's a decent. And then Newest Exorcist. Confession. Oh wait, it tells it in the title. Yeah, that's what happened at the end. Yep. Good job. Okay. I didn't pay any attention to that when I first read it. Like I said, I'm tired of this. But yeah, I'll skip over which watching Elusive Samurai if you're following that order I stated. Astro Royale. It was pretty cool. Like I said, also not really a confession, but a little kiss. Let's jump on to Kill Blue. This is another one that could be over soon. There's not much more that, at least what I think, that can be done with this series. But at least for this chapter, it was so rushed. It was so disappointing. They set up such cool stuff, and this is why it makes me think they're just trying to rush through this arc now. Because we finally get other characters that are going to be able to do stuff. They're going out. 3 other members of the club. I forget their names. I'm sorry. And to take on these other challenges. And this is the most disappointing part, is the first challenge is a roast. And they just skip to the end. What was the point? This could have been the funniest manga chapter ever. Just seeing kids talk shit to each other. It would have been great, and they just skipped through it. So that's a little disappointing. And then they skipped through the next one, which could have been a cool video game. Kind of, and like, I don't need a whole arc per game, but like at least a chapter I thought I would get. But no, a chapter for these two, and then, or at least also talking about, we gotta destroy the family if you want to protect it so bad. Because if Asa would die, they'll both die. So you gotta at least keep them both alive, and the only way to do that is kill the family, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Plan stop. Now they fight with their fists. Cool. Undead Unlock. Sure, let's move on. Undead Unlock. Number 233. Easter egg. What to say about this? I don't know much about it. So, I mean, I know this one also feels like it's about to end. About literally trying to kill God or something like that. Yeah, the loops continue, and they logic their way into figuring out the heart they're looking for is Fuko's heart. Aww. That's it. And now you need to take it out. I wonder how many chapters there are. I don't know. Anyways, blue box. A lot of running. That's it. I like the. It's a nice, like I guess pastel-y, just a nice soft color page. It's a blue box. That's such a. How do they normally look? It just feels like such a final thing too. Why do all these series feel like they're just kind of coming to the end? I don't know. There's just a lot of running, talking, and understanding. Chitsu, one of the main characters, just saying move out. That's it. Basketball tournament, still winning, still getting through that. I really wish I would have took more notes. It's literally one line each. I think, hang on. Of what my notes look like. Oh no, hang on. Nope. Oh, look. See, that's similar. That's kind of what my notes look like, and that's why when I'm like, wish I would have said more. No, that's all I'm giving myself. If you do want to see more of my notes, for some reason, I have a Ko-fi. I'll talk more about that at the end if you stick around that long. Oh wait, Sakamoto Days. Okay, that's the last one. This one's still pretty cool. It's still going. Strong. Shin plans to kill Tenkyu. Says going to leave the store because of it. Be an assassin again. Because there's no killing allowed. I think there's going to be a change of heart again. Of course, there would be. Why not? Still beat Tenkyu without killing. Because that's just how it is. Someone at the end came. Don't remember or don't know who that is. If it is anybody, just